George Bliss here. 53rd annual No Glove National. Marla in the booth with me, Eric, Baki. Will Deer on the camera. That's Johnny Robb at pitcher right now. Big lefty.
All right, softball fans, game number 46.
And here's our PA announcer.
Time for the championship. 45's on the toss. They're the home team. Circus will hit first. Leading off, the left fielder, number 22, Brian Koronkowski.
So as you can hear on the PA system, the number one batter, number 22, Brian Koronkowski, Chippy, left fielder, big superstar in the game today. We're coming to you live from Forest Park on the internet. SSA Broadcasts. We're going to have a few mentions of sponsors later and a few of our friends that have left us, unfortunately, but we'll do that the next half inning. Beautiful, beautiful weather, 80 degrees roughly. The Bachman is with me, Marla's with me. Circus, CIR-CUS versus the 45's. Now, let me explain softball to you. The 45's have not lost a game. This is a double elimination game. Circus has lost one, which means Circus must beat the 45's twice to take this 53rd championship home. And J. Robs delivers. He's a lefty. There's a swing, fly ball, left field. Does it go foul? It does. It goes foul. We got our cameraman right against the fence. His back's going to be on the fence. Yeah, exactly. There's 22 in the batter's box. Yeah, you can see the back of his jersey. Beautiful. And we try to focus between our pitcher and batter as our great cameraman Will follows the action. There's a chop to the shortstop. Check that short center. Hey, out number one. As number 24, that's the short center for the 45's, makes the big defensive play.
What a great play at first. He's been really working his ass off this weekend, completely playing to the best of his ability. I'm glad to see him working. He's a great runner, but they got there just a little bit quicker than he could.
And a great defensive play as well. Okay, so here's Kevin Duff, number 7.
Second baseman number 7, Kevin Duff.
There he is, announcer there, Duff. Kevin Duff is a St. Ignatius graduate and the CEO of a very large transportation company, Signature Transportation. I believe they're based in Mount Prospect. There's a line drive. That's the Kevin Duff that we know. Does he go for 2? No, he takes the big wide turn. And Duff with the single, and of course Duff is always hitting the ball very good, Bach, isn't he?
Great hit. Straight in between the first base and second base. He hit it just in the gap between where they were playing. He knew exactly the hole to look for and nailed it right where he needed to get on base.
The center fielder, number 3, Chris Dagastino.
Here's Chris Dagastino, and I believe he's a Rosemont police officer. We have Marla in the booth with us as well. Oh, short pop up the left center short. Caught out there by the left fielder. Marla, so far, beautiful night, isn't it?
I'm so glad it cooled off. We've got a nice windy breeze coming through, and it's a lot more comfortable and good softball weather right here.
Thank you for scorekeeping. That's Marla. And she's helped me a lot.
First baseman number 88, Jackson Perri.
This is one of Gio's favorite player, Jackson Perri. We're coming to you on SSA Broadcast. Ground ball, shortstop. Mercado fires to first for the out. Nothing happening. We'll be back right after this short break.
Mark Holstein and Billy Smith.
Here's Nate Mercado, their super shortstop, bottom of the first. Circus did not score in the top frame. Mercado, shortstop. He was a great high school player. Jack Nakanishi pitching for Circus. Line shot, center, and it does get down. And there you go. Mercado is expected to hit, and he does it.
He nailed it right over second base, just as we thought he would. He's just hitting them straight. He hasn't been hitting them too far to the left, too far to the right. He's just been hitting that center square just before they land, just before the outfielder.
Yeah, he's an accurate guy. Here's one of the guys that's going to go down in history. Mark Holstein, originally from Melrose Park. He's a school teacher. I make no bones about it. One of my favorite players to interview. A wonderful person and a great family. The Mark hits bombs, and there you see he hits it somewhere on the expressway. He, as I told you, he's a coach, and he was a prolific 12-inch player. By the way, while we have a ball coming in, don't forget Napleton Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Lansing. Ray Zarnik, who took third place this weekend. Let us entertain you. Rich Mullman, Tito's Handmade Vodka, and Gold Rush Gaming, one of the great sponsors here of SSA Broadcast. You know, we can just not do anything without the great Ray Zarnik from Napleton. And what a job Ray Zarnik's team did this year, coming back to beat Signature and then eventually taking third place. Holstein on the plate. That's a ball. That would be Joe Manza behind home plate. Full count, 3-2, my spotter Marla says. Will Deere on the camera. Will, how'd it look? Did it look like a strike to you? Yeah. Will Deere plays as well. Holstein, Nakanishi delivers. Oh, that's a shot to center field with a reverse spin, but caught, and he goes all the way Mercado. But, you know, he's not happy with that. He got under it a little bit.
You got to be careful with Mark. You can rip it all the way over the crowd in the far back. If you're not watching him and he gets under it, he'll hit it all the way over that crowd.
You got it. Billy Smith, number 5'5", great outfielder. Smith doing his thing. His brother took a year off. The Smith brothers are two of the more powerful brothers, but this is B. Smith, number 5'5". He's a very, very aggressive player on defense. Nakanishi with the big hesitation, double hesitation. Smith didn't get it all. Shortstop out. First. Oh, yeah, they do pull the double play. They pull it. They pull that double play. Oh, my God, that was Koronkowski over to the short center, over to first. Great defense by Circus. We'll be back right after this.
Number 90, Timmy Koronkowski.
All right, Will Deere, we're ready to go. The guy that just did that great defensive play, number 90, yep, he's Chippy's brother. This is one of Patty Caputo's students of softball. So, the shortstop, the great shortstop for Circus, who pulled that double play just a few seconds ago. Johnny Robb delivering to him. I will describe the 45s as we come up. He chops. And caught. So fingertipped over there, and then caught, I believe, by Mercado. Yes. Mercado, right, Will? Yeah. Nate Mercado grabbed that ball. So you got to be lucky once in a while.
The third baseman, number 14, Shaun Burke.
And here's Shaun Burke, who has played long in Chicago, was with some great teams in the past, Miller to name a few. Shaun swings, left side, double bounce to Mercado, quick throw, out. So nothing going there against Mercado on the soft level swing. 2 outs, game moving quickly, which I like as a broadcaster.
The right fielder, number 25, Joey Casa.
Here's Joey Casa, one of the new young stars in Chicago. This game brought to you by Napleton Chrysler, which is my dealership, folks. It's the best. Let us entertain you. Tito's Handmade Vodka and Gold Rush Gaming. Please patronize our sponsors. Gio Vernazos down the first place line. We'll zoom on him a little later in the game, and you'll see what he's doing. He's on Slow Pitch Softball Association's Facebook site, and I'm on the basic broadcast. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, he touched the base. Great defense. We'll be back right after this.
Still no score after an inning and a half. Leading off the bottom of the second for the 45s, number 32, John Robinson.
So Johnny Robbs is going to bat. Folks, I want to take a short break here. We lost a very close friend of my family, Ron Milshover Sr. And we send out our love to the Milshover family. And if you're listening, we miss him a lot. He was very close with my family, the Milshover family. Also many, many years as, a predominant leader in the 60-inch community as a commissioner, etc., and a public official. Also Bud Boy, his whole family, the boys were very, very powerful as well in making Forest Park as great as it is now. Foul ball went out of play, and Joe Manza's looking for it. That was a weird one, huh, camera guy? The ball just disappeared on us. So this is J-Rob, Johnny Robinson. No score. Home team is the 45's. It's bottom of 2. Striking the well. All right. Next pitch. Way short. Automatic ball. Nakanishi on the mound. Ground ball, line drive. Nakanishi's, there it is. How's that, Will? Great catch? Yeah. Wonderful catch by Jack, number 5, Nakanishi. That's a tough call. That could knock your teeth out if you're not careful.
Very, very tough. If you didn't get there in time to catch it, you could definitely get a few teeth knocked out of you.
5, Keith
That's
Anderson.
why the no glove is so great.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about having a glove come back and hit you in the face, but you got to worry more about the ball hitting you in the face.
That's Eric Bakke. This is Keith Anderson. This is the new guy from Iowa that he used to be with another team. There's a line drive single up the middle.
He used to be playing on Chuck's.
He used to be on Chuck's, correct. Thanks for that, Eric. Number 5. He lives in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And here is Lentine. This is the grandson of the wonderful Frank Lentine, who is my Hall of Fame buddy on weekends.
The
And
center fielder, number
one of the
30,
great
Chris
ones.
Lentine.
So Chris Lentine, number 30. Beautiful, gorgeous night. I want to thank Jackie Iovanelli, who heads up the park desk, and Gracie, wonderful, wonderful person. And Kathy McDermott, John Doss, and who could forget Ryan Russ's rendition tonight of the national anthem. That's way foul. That might go on the expressway. I don't know. I can't see it. Way out of bounds. So, as we pause here, I'm going to give you some more of our sponsors. Iron Horse Security, The Beacon Tap, Signature Transportation Corporation, Guaranteed Rate Affinity with Matt Dozen, Bernie's Tap and Grill, Accurate Concrete, RH, Rich Hennessy Home Improvement, Seal Right Asphalt, Rooms for Kids, Proline Door Systems. We're back to live action. Rieg Plumbing, Coogan and Power, that's a big law firm. Bobby Backus with Keller Williams, Lawler's Bar, and Dockers in Fox Lake. There's a shot by Lentine. He straightens it out. And he does hold that second. Chucks. Oh, if they got the snap back throw, and he would have had him.
If he had gotten that ball just a little bit quicker, he would have been able to tag him out there. But unfortunately, he got it just in the wrong time.
You got it. Here's Bo Filkins.
He's been hitting good all year.
Yeah, Filkins is, from the Filkins family. He's got what they call the DNA in him. One of the great players of all time, if not the greatest. Keith Filkins,
Bo Filkins
is his uncle. So this is Bo Filkins. Swings, hits it hard off the handle, but does come down from the sky. Oh, quick release there. Nice play. As a center fielder snaps it back quickly, which I love that. Marla, when they get the ball in quickly, it stops problems.
You got to get that ball quickly into the field and make sure you don't overthrow and get it back to the pitcher.
Just as quick as can be, and Marla would know.
Number 24, Jack Landwear.
Here's Jack Landwear, also a new player this year. And Izzy Sanchez has the phone book, gets all the great players, because he himself, of course, was a wonderful world-renowned player with the Kansas City Royals. So Izzy Sanchez and Ron Kubicki, as usual, running the 45's. Ground ball, Koronkowski left hands it and does hold it in check. So that saves your run.
Saves your run, but Circus is going to have to watch out with the bases being loaded now. One more mistake, and this game's not going to end up being as scoreless as it is now.
Number 16, Anthony Sanchez.
Yeah, Anthony Sanchez now. 0-0. 2 outs, though. 2 outs, right? So here's Sanchez. This is Israel's son, of course. We do have the bags loaded, as Bach told us. And if Sanchez flies out, he's going to be upset. But let's see what he does here against Nakanishi. Swings, left side. Caught by Chippy in foul territory for the official out, and shuts down the inning. No runs, bases loaded, left on base. We'll be right back after this with the whole crew.
Scott Householder.
Okay, Scotty Householder, lefty catcher. I don't know much about Scott, but you know, if he's on one of these major teams, he's probably going to have a very great background. So this is Householder, number 7. And he swings up the middle. J-Rob cannot grab it. Short center was a little bit shaded to the right back, and it got through.
If he'd been a little bit further forward and a little bit further center, we might have had a different outcome in that
The short
play.
center fielder
They
number
say
9,
if.
Chris Seban.
Here's
That
Chris.
statement is if.
Yeah, Chris, you know it. Chris Seban, number 9. One of the great ones who I loved covering several years ago when he played with John Duff. Swing, left center, gap, down, first and third, throw to third. Safe. Now, again, I don't know why you would throw to first to home there. You would want it. Now you got 2 runners in scoring position. I guess it was close enough to try it. So
Any ball up the first base line is going to get you a run on the
Number
board.
5,
No,
Jack
yeah.
Nakanishi.
Even if he flies it out, that's a tag run in. So that's at least something on the board if they manage that.
Yeah, they call it manufacturing. I think you call it Bach.
Fly.
Yeah, sack fly, manufacturing, giving yourself up, all these phrases. George Bliss here. Eric Baki. Marla's here. Billy Deer's here. Gio over there at first base. We'll talk about him a little bit later. That's on the Slow Pitch Softball Association website. And there's a hit by Nakanishi. Run 1, run 2 comes across.
No outs.
And you're right, Bach. No outs. Run 1, run 2. And we go to the top of the order. So that is hitting in the 10th and 11th spot.
Yeah, those 10th and 11th really paid off for
Back to the top of
Circus
the order
this
for
year.
Circus. Brian Koronkowski.
And it just shows that they're playing smart after they lost the 45's earlier in this tournament. That's going to be a tough play. Safe there, and out at second, safe at first.
Yeah. So force out. Right, exactly. Here's Duff. His team is leading 2-0. We can get right in on Kevin Duff's face. Superstar will. Just zoom just a touch. There you go. Yeah. And you can go back to wide, but yeah. It's great to once in a while frame these guys. There's Duff. Oh, there, how about that one? So that was right over by Gio. The first baseman, Hoss, H-O-S-S, Israel's son-in-law, had a hand on it, but lost it. So let's see now.
Send him back to first base.
And send him back to first. So that's the Chipperoo on first base, who made it there on of course a force play.
Yeah.
Here's Kevin Duff, second baseman, as I mentioned, Signature Transportation CEO. That hits hard. That's hit hard. That's got juice. No, but the center fielder gets deep, way back, and I believe that's Lentine in center. Is that Chris Lentine? Yeah, that's Chris Lentine in center. Wow. That ball was about 300 feet. So, long fly out, and Chippy got back to first. Did not advance because they got it in quickly. But 2-0 still.
You know, George, I would say the real MVP of this weekend would have to be Ryan Russ and his crew.
Without a doubt.
They have done an amazing job. Even after our long rain delay yesterday, they were out here working their butts off. We had a terrible storm come through. 2 hours later, the games resumed. He did everything in his power to get this game going.
I know. I was going to say that some of the professional baseball teams in Chicago wouldn't have played. And that's
Shaun Burke Flyers.
Yeah, Shaun Burke Flyers are not.
They called it off.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Pitch to first. Oh, Chippy almost got picked off. He threw it quickly. Our guy, the catcher, number 5, quickly to Haas at first base. That was close, Will, wasn't it? Yeah, Will Deer got that on camera. Bang. Shot to center. Caught. Boy, he smoked it. So, 2-0 here. We'll be right back.
The bottom of the third inning. Number 85, Villareal is up to bat. Let's hope that the 45's can get something on the board. That is up the third base line. He did not get it, but it was out of play. good hit. If he had been a little bit more to the right, he would have had a nice fair ball. Let's see if he can get it on this one. Waiting for the 0-1 pitch. One and one count. That was an illegal pitch. Way too high. Infield fly, and that is a pop fly out.
Yeah, so Villareal, they handled him, Bach. You know, so far, Nakanishi, who won an A championship years ago, Jack
The first baseman
Nakanishi.
number 26,
Yeah.
Adam Haas.
That's Adam Haas, the batter, but Jack Nakanishi from the Circus Team, the pitcher, number 5, and I'll grab their lineup here in a second. He's doing quite well. He's doing well.
No, that was the first illegal pitch of the game.
Yeah.
Very, I'm surprised that they haven't had anything sooner, but he's a really good pitcher that just a little bit too high on that throw. Just hit above that 12 line.
Ground ball up the middle, through for the single, the dirt single by Haas. So 45's grinding away here, grinding away.
Back to the top of the order.
Yeah.
Back to the top of the order for the 45s. Number 3, Nate Mercado.
And I want to look at the circus people. I'm here with Marla, and Bach is right next to me. Yeah. So here's Nate Mercado, their big shortstop, ground ball, shortstop to shortstop. Oh, and they double up Mercado. They double up their superstar. That guy, you know, that's Chippy's brother at shortstop. And a great play by Circus. We'll be back right after this. Here we are, back to live action, number 88, Jackson Perri. Again, I mentioned one of Gio's favorite guys, Jackson Perri. Our sponsors, long list. We love them. Jackson swings, and that ball's at least 400 feet high. At least 600 feet. It's caught out there, Will. I lost it in the atmosphere. So he hits one up with Bezos. Jeff Bezos was up there watching that ball. That was huge. Here's Timmy K, who has made some great plays at shortstop tonight. Hey, folks, Taverna on Division, Village Tap, and Carroll Stream. You've been there, Marla. Mago's, hair salon. And, of course, Paulie Wukash, painting and wallpapering. Yeah. And don't forget our major guys, Napleton Chrysler, Let Us Entertain You, Tito's Handmade Vodka, and Gold Rush Gaming. The big guy here, Eric Baki. Short swing, but he doesn't get it. So that was what they call like a pooch that didn't work.
He just hit it a little bit too high. If he just dropped it just a slight bit more, he would have just hit the dirt and they would have had another one on. But he hit it nice, but just not nice enough. And now we got Shaun Burke up to bat. He's been hitting well this entire tournament.
Yeah, he's a hell of a lefty power guy. He was a big star with his previous teams and a big star right now. Shaun Burke, lefty, big lefty. Here's Shaun. Joe Manza is behind home plate. And I don't know if that's Oscar out there, but we got some great umpires out here, folks.
Oscar's on third.
Oscar's on third, okay. There's Burke with the cut down single to right field. It starts with 2 outs, and, a couple games ago, shooters had 2 outs, and they scored 7 runs on signature.
That was a pretty insane, just 7 back to back to back to back, just dropping them over and over. But that was right over the reach of him, so he just dropped it in, got to first. And that's what the guy before him was trying to do.
Ground ball, liner caught by the short center, Landwear. Liner caught by Landwear. Beautiful. We'll be back right after this for more action.
Score remains 2-0 Circus as we start the bottom of the 4th, leading off for the 45s. Number 20, Mark Holstein.
There's 20. You heard the PA announcer, Holstein. And Mark's going to have to get him going, and he's the guy that could probably do it against Nakanishi. 2-0. You hear the whistle in the back? That's the swimming pool, 9 o'clock whistle. We are by a beautiful swimming pool here. For all you folks listening on Google and watching your computer and all of that stuff on YouTube, Google Maps, very simple, 7600 West, 7501 to be exact, West Harrison on Google Maps. And also, truth be told, we're in the zip code 60130. There's a shot to right field. Coming in quickly, the right fielder for Circus.
Right fielder for Circus.
Is that's Joey Casa. So Casa in quickly. So we got
Number
Casa
55,
and
Billy
right.
Smith.
Here's Billy Smith. Billy Smith, he's the right fielder. Kind of a quiet game. Nakanishi is taking his time. Very, very good job. Jack has done a great job. They had Joe Caputo pitching for them for some time and a couple other pickups, but let's see if that goes out of bounds. Does that go out of bounds?
Yes.
So while it's out of bounds, it comes in quickly. Don't forget, Rooms for Kids, Proline Door Systems, Reek Plumbing, Kogan and Power, Bob Backus, Keller Williams, More Than Dogs. More Than Dogs, that great hot dog stand near Comiskey Park. Back to live action here from Forest Park, 53rd Annual No Glove Nationals. George Blisser with you from the 16-inch Softball Hall of Fame. Eric Bakke, local Chicago superstar, helping out with the Park District. Oh, off the fingertips. Oh, did he get hurt at first? I hope his finger's okay. You heard a little click. Oh, safe. Now let's see if the first baseman, you can get hurt there, Mar. That ball went whoop.
There's nothing like getting hit in the hand with the ball and your fingers just popping out of place. As you're jumping on top of it, that could be a knee injury coming back down on top of that.
Pitcher number 32, John Robinson.
All right, so leg double there. That was a hell of a play.
It was a very nice play. I've seen many a person get those fingers dislocated from holding it too stiff trying to catch the ball, so he had it nice and loose so it didn't bend his fingers back too much.
Very good. So here's John Robinson, lefty. Got about 10,000 hits in his repertoire. And there's one down on the ground. Quickly over to first. They did move the runner with 2 outs, which is okay. Because anything can happen now, just a fumble in the infield or whatnot. Here's Big Five. Here's the big guy, Keith Anderson. Here's Keith. I used to be on Chuck's Anderson. And you know about this guy, right?
Not too much about him, but I know he's been on the 45's for, I believe it's been about 6 or 7 years now. And
I think less, but yeah,
a couple years, and he's he had several good plays earlier this tournament at home. Got several good outs, just getting them before they get in for the sliding run.
Yeah, so that's Keith Anderson. As a matter of fact, just looking at my notes, he's from Kenosha, Wisconsin, just for you people watching in Wisconsin. Wisconsin, yes. 2021, Marla, hard to believe, isn't it? It's absolutely incredible. Oh, that's hit hard. That's hammered. But caught out there in center field. The center fielder for the, that's the catcher. The center fielder is going to be, Chris Doggs. Yeah, Chrissy Daggs. Yeah, Dagastino, center field. Very good. We'll be back right after this.
Circus 2, 45-0.
All right,
Top of the fifth
we're
for
back. Top of fifth.
Number 27, Scott Householder.
And you hear the PA announcer, Scott Householder, 27 batting. Scotty's catching today. Speaking of catching, is that one of your favorite positions, Marla?
That is my favorite position. I like to catch, be able to watch the field, see everybody where they're positioned, and I also like to make the play at home. When they're coming in to score, I'm going to get them out.
Oh, you're going to jump on them. I will remember that. I will remember that. In the booth, Eric, George in the middle, and Marla. Will Deere on the camera. One of the best painter, decorators, guys in the whole of Chicago.
I feel it hurting already.
Yeah. Oh, right through the hands of J. Rob and through the box. And how about that for softball?
The 32, he's clenching his hand right now. He had those fingers tight, but that's why he wasn't able to get a nice grip on it. They were too tight, so it bent the fingers back and just rolled off the back.
I don't think you're going to catch that no matter what.
I've seen plenty of.
Yeah, you have, but
and he would be wanting to do it.
Yeah. So Seban. Right side, foul. Little dink to the right. Little dink to the right. Lawler's Bar, Jenny Lawler and Shane Lawler, some of our great sponsors. Dockers of Fox Lake. We got to go out there and have a little party. It's beautiful. Sherwin-Williams in Westchester. McGaffers, Pat Malone, Taverna on Division in Melrose Park. The Village Tap in Carroll Stream. And Paulie Wukash. Line drive. It's in. It dumps down. So quickly in front of the left fielder there, it does dive down in front of Sanchez for the hit. So here is Jack Nakanishi, and they always say if the pitcher can get a hit, he's helped himself.
The pitcher, number 5, Jack Nakanishi.
Let's see if the pitcher can get a hit here from the pitcher on the other team. It's always exciting.
Help yourself, right?
Yeah, you got to help yourself on this one.
Let's see what Jack Nakanishi does. Jack, I believe, is also an executive with Signature Corp. Chop to the right. Oh, guess what? It gets down. Oh, they do call him out at second on the force. Seban is angry. We'll have to see that in the replay. Will look pretty close at second. Still 2-0. Israel Sanchez has a question here. Israel Sanchez, if you want to zoom in there, Will, talking to Joe Mons. Some kind of a technical question of some sort. And here's something here. That's Mike Zizzi, the umpire now. We're focused on Mike Zizzi and Joe Manza. So a technical question. That is the circus coach out there for Bernie's. He owns Bernie's. He's a wonderful guy. And he's saying, no, it's nothing. So as we say, typical nothingness. So back to Chippy. 2-0 still. Man on third. Yeah. Man on third. Man on first. After the force at second. You got a real powerful guy here. You got to be careful. You just can't pitch to this guy. You're in a tough position now. You hope he swings at a stupid pitch. And he just did. So, I mean, I love this kid, but you don't want to swing at that. And in comes the run. Now, I know he was going for the long fly, but, I would have loved to see a power swing. But you know what? These guys understand the statistics better than I do.
Absolutely. In this situation where they're playing one of the best teams in the league, they have to get all the runs they can no matter the cost.
Right, so 3-0 here as we keep tabs here with my official spotter scorekeeper. So there's the run now on the scoreboard. Here's Duff. Still got a man at first. If he hits a gapper, no, that's not a gapper. That's off the first base side. Very, very hard tomahawk cut. Sometimes it works.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you just want to drop it in right near that first base line going in the outfield, and if you can, you got a nice base hit right there.
You got it. Duff's looking at the depth of the right fielder. I don't know if he can, what he's thinking, but he's looking for a spot to go with the swing. No, that's a ball. It's illegal, too high. John Robinson asking, too high? Yes. Big drag step. You notice they step back here in Chicago? There's another illegal pitch. Too high. You notice they step back off the mound. We call it the hop step or the drag step. That's so guys won't get crushed, quite frankly. And they get back, and there's a ground. And guess why? He went back, and he got it. For the third out, you saw the defense there. We'll be right back after this half inning.
Chris Lentine up to bat, starting off for the 45's here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Number 30. Nice. Drops it right over the shortstop. Very well hit. That's a base hit for the 45's here in the bottom of the 5th inning. He landed that just in the right spot to get on base, in between the top and in between the bottom. Perfect landing. That's why
Number 27, Bo Filkins.
Bo Filkins up to bat now. Let's see if he can make a nice play here. He's been playing well all tournament. Comes a 0-0 pitch. Ball 1 outside. Ball 2 outside. 20 count. A little bit of a fumble right there as it went back up to the mound. There's the 2-0 pitch. 21 count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ooh. Nice line drive up the middle. He's going runners at first and third. Not where Circus exactly wants to be at this point in the game, but they have to make do with what they have. They keep hitting in that nice gap in between the shortstop and
45's number 24, Jack Landwear.
Jack Landwear, the short center fielder. He's been, here it is. Nice deep center out, throwing home, throwing 2, safe at 2, and run scores 3-1 in the bottom of 5.
Classic sacrifice action there, Eric. Nice defensive play in center. These guys are hitting bombs, but they're not getting in the gaps, okay? And that's going to be an issue because you have a very fast outfield. You can hit it far, but it doesn't show up in the scorebook unless it hits the grass. So here's Sanchez's son, as I've mentioned many times, Anthony Sanchez. And I want to thank everybody at Forest Park for the wonderful food again this year. There's a ground ball. Deflected by Jack. And that's going to bring in run number 2. And we got a game here, 3-2, Marla.
It's an amazing comeback in the 5th inning with 1 out. We're 3-2 at this point. It's a game. Here we go.
And here's Villareal, who generally hits way up in the order, but, the guy's such a great, player for the team. And he can play short center. He can do it all. Playing second base recently. Villareal. Danny Villareal. Napleton Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Lansing, Illinois. Our main sponsor. Let us entertain you. Tito's Vodka. As he pulls it foul. And one of the great companies in Chicago, Gold Rush Gaming. And by the way, for listening here on the broadcast, you got a bar or restaurant looking to add slot machines to your establishment? Call Gold Rush Gaming. 630-307-0500. 630-307-0500. Kelly Sorrentino at Gold Rush Gaming to get equipment in your bar or restaurant. Gold Rush Gaming, a great Chicago company. Villareal, grounder to third, second out. Missed throw at the first, but nice relay. I don't think he stumped them up there, but sometimes they crash into each other, Bach and whatever, but not on that play.
Not on that play, no. That was a great throw to second when they just happened to throw a little bit too far to our right and just missed the first base. I think if he had gotten it, he would have been out at first.
Yeah, absolutely got there in time. Here's Haas, Adam Haas. There was a TV show years ago, and it was Bonanza. It was world renowned. And the head guy, the main guy was Haas. Long fly to right field. Caught out there in right field by Joey Casa. We'll be back right after this.
2 runs for the 45's. It's 3-2 Circus as we start the 6th.
Here we go, 6th inning,
3-2.
Chris Dagastino. He's a lefty. I mentioned he's a Rosemont Village employee. Here we go with the great bat. Swings. Ground ball third off the fingertips. Dags chugs the second. And are they going to give him third? Wait a minute, what's he doing here? Foul ball? Oh my gosh, dude, let's see. So Dags is having fun, Mar, with the umpire, and he rounded first. And now there's some kind of a might want to just get the umpire, just kind of focus on the umpire. Now, we're going to be right back after this pause. We're going to pause for a minute. We'll be right back. Oh, we're back. That was the previous play there was Dags, who hit the ball off the third baseman. It did roll into an area through the fence. Nothing you can do about it, so that's kind of a dead ball, we call it, and a double dead ball. So he's on second either way. You cut it. Second base seizes. Line drive the first, caught. Jackson Perry crushed it, but that's Adam Haas out there with hands like glue.
It stuck right to him. Jackson Perry got robbed at first.
Yeah. Here's Timmy K.
So what just happened on that last play was the ball came off of the third baseman's fingers. We have a hole in the fence along the sidelines for where they feed the hose through, and the ball happened to roll through underneath it.
Gotcha. So that was kind of a dead ball, yeah. It was out of play, so to speak.
Yeah.
A miracle. Now, if the ball stays in play, you never know what happens. He swings and he gets under it. A lot of air. Lentine caught. Third throw, no problem. Dags got there quickly. So we got that line out, and then that ball was the ball they were hoping for the single, you know. But he's at third, and it's 3-2. And in steps Shaun Burke. Timeout here, see what Israel says. Israel Sanchez out talking. If we have an extended conference, we'll see what happens. Yeah, extended conference, we'll be back right after this. And we're back at the short conference. Israel Sanchez went out just to discuss some things, perhaps how to pitch this batter. Either way, they're strategizing that every play. Shaun Burke, Johnny Robinson, two wonderful left-handed superstars in this game. Shaun Burke, ground ball to John Robb. Just first. Oh, he fires it to first, Marla, and he throws a fastball. And tough one for Haas to handle. Yeah. Yeah, just double, double Butterfingers, as they say. And that was it. So pinch runner in here for Burke, which is a good idea now. They want to make sure that they have some speed. So the run to score on that bobble.
Yeah, just bad timing on where he threw it, and it just didn't land right going to first. Bobbled it at the pitcher's mound, then just bobbled it at first.
Well, a lot of smoke on the throw, though. But he was hurried, so, whatever it is. So, this is Casa? Yeah, this is Joey Casa. Ground ball. Short. Yeah, he doesn't miss that one. So, 4-2 here. We'll be back for Forest Park right after this. Okay, Will, our cameraman, is going to zoom. You see down first base, you see Gio in that beautiful blue. Get on him stable there. That's Gio V broadcasting for the SSA Facebook page, also called SSA Broadcast. We broadcast many games, hundreds of games every year on Facebook Live, folks. We stream on the internet, and that's Gio down there. He's also on the board of directors of the Hall of Fame and does one of the board members of the SSA. So there's the Zoom little curtail on Gio as we start the next inning. So here we go.
For the 45's, number 3, Nate Mercado.
As we go to Nate Mercado with helicopters flying overhead. Mercado is down by 2 runs. He's their captain, and he'll get something going. If he doesn't, they're going to struggle just a little bit in 7th. Cut, foul. Tito's Handmade Vodka has been a great sponsor for us. Folks, drink responsibly. Tito's Handmade Vodka. Let us entertain you. Rich Melman, RJ Melman, Molly, Jared Melman, my friends. They're wonderful people. Gold Rush Gaming. Don't forget to give them a call. And Iron Horse Security. Petey Rains, all supportive of this broadcast. Ground ball. Live shot. Line drive. Caught. That's great softball, Will, isn't it? Yeah. Our cameraman is working feverishly on the third base line.
Holstein.
Here's Holstein. That ball gets through, and different game. But it doesn't get through. That's the bottom line. That was our big guy, Shaun Burke, over there. So Jackson Perry, Shaun Burke on the corners, guys. Ground ball. Jackson Perry. Mark can't be happy with that one. Quick 2 outs. Here's Smith. So far, Nakanishi, excellent.
Very excellent. If we're being honest, Mark's probably one of the most dangerous hitters in all of the league at the moment.
In many decades.
Many decades. I think in his 20-plus year career, he has probably been one of the most dangerous hitters. He can hit them over the crowd any which way. He can hit it. You have to be on your toes when he's at bat.
You got it. Fly ball to left. Gentle ball. That's a can of corn. We'll be right back after this.
Leading off for Circus, number 27, Scott Householder.
Scotty Householder, top of 7. I'm not saying Circus is in charge, but they have a comfortable 2-run lead here as Joe Manza gets back behind home plate. 2021 adds up to 53. We missed one year. 53rd. Actually, we didn't miss numerically. We missed last year with COVID, the game. 53rd inning. Oh, line drive. Oh, there's no way. No way you're going to stop that ball. 27 smoked that baby. That was Scotty Householder, the catcher. This is Seban, Chris. Yeah. Chris, I believe, is at second, short center tonight. Yeah. Here's Seban. I've said this a long time, and I'll say it again. He's just something about this guy. He just understands the game as much as anybody. He takes what you give him. He hits it hard. He hits it soft. He hits it short. He hits it long. And a very solid outfielder, defensive player, and second baseman, great. Ground ball to second. He did get the guy to second. Now, he did get that runner there. Now, that was purposely done. He wanted that guy to go to second.
He wanted him at second just to get a little bit closer to getting just a little bit more of a comfortable lead going into the bottom of the 7th, just in case something else would happen.
Exactly. So that brings it up to Timmy. I'm sorry, check that, 11. I think we have...
11 is Drew McKisser.
Oh, this is Drew McKissick. Oh, this is Drew. I didn't even recognize him. This guy's one of the great ones. So hitting is Drew McKissick, who's a very good friend of my old friend Ron Matriciano. This is Drew. He hits it hard to center field. Caught. Throw to third. Close. Safe though, under it. Drew did not. Drew wanted to get, the ball if he could in the gap, but couldn't. And then he pinch hit there for the, I believe, knock. I'm not sure. Yeah. So here we are with Chippy. They'll go back to the flip over, Yeah, he pinch hit for Jack McKissick. Here is Chippy, number 22. And everybody's having a good one, but defensively he's spectacular. John Robb, swing, ground ball, one bounce, flips over to first. Here we go to the bottom of the 7th, and we'll be right back with the action right after this. Well, now we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. 4-2 Circus, and in the booth, thank God, my good friend. We love him, Rich Hennessy. Rich, a classic so far, Circus and the 45's.
Well, couldn't ask for more. What a great game. And I'm going to tell you what, last 20 years, last I looked, 45's are one of the best teams ever in softball. A 20-year reign of dominating the biggest tournaments, including this one, in the big leagues. So this is a great accomplishment.
4-2 Circus as we start the bottom of the 7th, leading off for the 45's, number 32, John Robinson.
Great accomplishment right now that Circus is not only in this game, but could possibly make it go to an if game.
There's a ball. Stay here with me for a second, brother. That's a foul ball. You're one of the great sponsors, as a matter of fact. Rich Hennessy Decorating, and if they need a great decorator, you're it.
Thank you very much for the plug, George. Appreciate it. But I'm more concentrated right now on the great softball that we're witnessing. 2 great teams in a great tournament. Thank God we're back playing out here after COVID, and these guys are outstanding athletes.
That's right. Rich Hennessy. Hopefully he'll stick around a little bit as we get it into no outs here. This is J. Rob, first batter, bottom of 7th, 4-2. Line drive, single. No, does he go 2? He's going to go. He's going to go. They fired a second, and J. Rob has come through. There's your star, Johnny Robbs, the pitch with a timely gapper.
What a great hit. What a double to second. They need this in the bottom of the 7th here. We got make up 2 runs for the 45's.
Yeah, and if they pull it out with 3 runs, it'll be not a miracle finish, but a typical 45's finish.
It'll be a typical win for the 45's.
Yeah, they're one of the best ever. Here's the big guy, number 5. Here's the big guy, number 5. Here's their catcher, Keith Anderson, who you may have played against on Chuck's. Ground ball to Timmy Korn, throw to first. He's out. So nice play there. You played against the Chuck's player?
Very good player. And I want to also put a shout out to all the umpires out here doing a great job. Oscar, over at third, Mike Zizzi at second, Panic at first, and of course Joe Manza behind the plate. Great.
You
great
yourself are a great umpire.
I appreciate the comment.
Yeah. Okay, here's Lentine with a great throw out there, Rich, at first by an eyelash. So.
How about a couple nice hits out of him too today already in this game? He's got at least 2 hits.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, everybody's good at this level, you
He's
know.
part of the Lentine family.
Yeah, he's part of the Lentine family. Be the grandson of the great I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, and Richie Hennessy reminded me it's Lentine family. Oh my gosh, his father, his grandfather, his sister is a great player. Right up the middle to Jack Nakanishi. He turns around. Great action by Nakanishi. What do you think? Quickly turned around. He's got his head together.
He's made some very nice defensive plays. He's pitching to his defense, and
Number
right
27, Bo
there, that's
Filkins.
that's a second or third ball he has taken away. Line drive hits going in the hole that he's stolen.
Yeah. I don't know what you say about softball, but that's one of the best plays, you know? Okay, 2 outs, Filkins. 4-2, man on second. So the tying run batting, you know, possible tying run here. Uh-oh. Guess what? This game is going to go to the if game. We're going to go to the if game. Final score, Circus 4, 45's 2. Repeating, if game.
Your final
Circus
score in game 46.
4.
Circus 4, 45's 2.
Circus 4, 45's 2. Will Deere on the camera going to be back with the if game right after this.